Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss crucial updates that affect communities across Mzansi. Today's report is serious. Gauteng's legislature is urging fast action after a tragic mass shooting incident. Listen all the way to the end so you can hear the sources and verify the facts for yourself. Let's get to it. Over the past weekend in Gauteng, a sudden shooting spree shook a busy public area. Multiple people were wounded, and the attack left communities reeling in shock. In response, members of the Gauteng Provincial Legislature convened urgently to demand swift, decisive measures to prevent future violence and bring accountability. This gathering wasn't just talk. Lawmakers say they will hold the government responsible for action. During an emergency session, legislators called for increased police visibility in high-risk zones, faster gun registration enforcement, and prompt investigations into illegal weapon circulation. They emphasized that waiting weeks or months for action is no longer acceptable. This demand comes after multiple voices had already voiced frustration over the gap between bold rhetoric and actual results. Families of victims and neighborhood groups were present at the session, urging officials to turn sorrow into tangible change. A regional caucus from different parties, including ANC, DA, and EFF members, issued a joint statement expressing grief for the victims and committing to monitor progress. They warned that if the provincial executive fails to deliver, next time the vote of no confidence might become a realistic tool. That's serious political pressure being applied at the same table that budgets metro policing. In parallel, community safety forums are building a list of hot zones where gun violence is most likely to flare, areas like informal settlements, transport hubs, and high-density flats. The legislature wants resources redirected to visible policing, intelligence-led raids, and partnerships with Home Affairs to crack down on fake documents used to load illegal arms into circulation. Governor-elects and executive members have been asked to submit progress reports within 10 days, detailing arrests made, raids carried out, and guns removed from streets. Some opposition politicians say if they don't see movement, they'll hold public hearings and let residents testify under oath. This isn't just about accountability, it's about making the legislature relevant to everyday fears. Meanwhile, victims are still recovering in hospital. Families and local NGOs are calling for more holistic support, including counseling, medical care, and livelihood assistance if breadwinners were hurt or killed. Legislators assured them that social service agencies would be mobilized fast. The message, grief should not become neglect. Critics of the legislature voice concern that mass motions don't always translate into long-term solutions, but today's tone felt different. One senior lawmaker admitted on camera that previous calls had been window dressing, but this time they've included hard deadlines and direct engagement with law enforcement. Residents live in hope that this change comes with follow-through. Let's face it, gun violence ripped through families, neighborhoods, and trust in public safety. People want action, not just hashtags or delayed promises. Gauteng has one of the highest rates of firearm-related crime in South Africa. This isn't a surprise and it's not an excuse. Lawmakers now realize that complacency equals collegial loss of public confidence. All the images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. They help paint a clearer picture but don't show actual victims or crime scenes. Sources for this article include verified provincial legislature minutes, public statements made by MLAs during the emergency session, official police press updates confirming the incident, and eyewitness accounts captured by local media. You're encouraged to check local news channels and legislature transcripts to confirm details for yourself. And because even the heaviest news needs a little lightness, here's a quick laugh before we go. Why don't guns tell secrets? Because they're too trigger-happy to keep quiet. And what's the most dramatic type of political meeting? One where no one can leave the chamber, like a legislature demanding action. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If this report helped you understand what's happening, please go ahead and like this video, share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe for news that's factual and impactful. Until next time, stay informed, stay alert, and let's keep expecting more for our communities.